Hi everyone and welcome back to Danganronpa Trigger Happy Havoc, where last episode, well, our friendly giant hair, Sakura, she died. She doesn't look here, but in the first window we saw her though, she looks pretty happy, so I suspect suicide because Hina basically said that like, yeah, I gave the candy wrapper, so it's like, oh, you suddenly became less suspect because she admitted something. Before that I suspected her, but let's talk to them all. You know, figure out if they found something. You already know who did it. Baki, Toko, Hiro, it had to be one of them. They couldn't stand the sight of her. You agree with me, don't you, Makoto? Well, I don't want to say anything for sure without finding out more, yeah? First I was so sure about you, and now it's that smile, and also she like admitting like, yeah, that's my candy wrapper, like, what? You admit? Then let me help you find out more. You see, Sakura asked all three of them to meet with her. You know where? Right here in the rec room. What? That's kind of a big thing. Although on our way to put in the AI, they were all very... they were a little bit strange, but we only saw Hiro, that's his name, right? And Jill. Thing is, I don't remember her real name. I only remember her as Jack or Jill, murder, yeah, the killer. What? After I went to the nurse office this morning, Sakura and I both left together, right? Well, eventually she went off on her own. But when I saw her again after that, she told me. She said she left a note for each of them. She asked them to meet her in the rec room by noon. By noon? The Monokuma file said she died right around then. I'm telling you the truth. I had it right from Sakura herself. And I tried to stop her. But she wouldn't listen. She said not to worry that. She just wanted to talk to them. And this is what happened. If I stopped her by forcing me, this would never have happened. Hina? It's impossible not to have regrets, I know. Ayo's account has been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook. Luckily we have a face with it also, otherwise it could be a little, but like, yeah, it's I don't know, even though we called her Hina the entire game. But the fact that she asked those three to meet with her, and she asked them to come to the rec room at noon, the same time and place she ended up dying. It might be good to confirm what I just heard with the three of them directly. Yeah, let's do that. But first, Kyoko, you know who already who did it, you know. Bad for Sakura to have been killed. Yeah, she's not the type who would go down without a fight.
It's true.
And she certainly didn't, I would say. She was the ultimate martial artist, strong in body, mind and spirit. So how was the killer able to get the upper hand on her? Psychologist, warfare, letting her kill us. I wonder, did someone get the upper hand? Nope. They must have taken her by surprise, right?
Certainly.
Certainly. That would have needed if they were to expect stand a chance against her. Yeah, that's what it's... Yeah, she got hit in the back of her head, they jumped out of that, hit her in the back of the head and blah blah blah. No, that's not, that's the red herring. I'm sorry. What do you want? You're bothering me. There's something I'd like to talk to you about. Make it quick. Is it true that Sakura asked you to meet her in the rec room? So you found that interesting. Then it's true? I did receive a note to that effect, yes. But what fool would do what it said and risk being killed by that monster? So you didn't go see her? Of course not. I ripped the note to shreds and threw it away. I haven't seen Sakura today at all. Sakura says he didn't go see her. Is that the truth? Well, until I can prove otherwise, I have no choice but to accept it as fact.
Come on.
If you're finished, please remove yourself from my sight. Okay, thanks. Did we do progress on friendship Sakura's way like this? Sakura's account has been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook. Okay, we've seen everything else, right? Yeah, I think so. Anything? I mean, did we check the chair specifically? The chair was shoved up against the doorknob, so we couldn't get the door open. There's no evidence that any kind of string or mechanism was used on the chair, yeah. In other words, there's no reason to think the chair had anything special done to it. Yeah, I think that's it. I need a smart... But we... Is the door I thought... Wasn't that leaving? Oh. I need to examine the leave door, okay? Okay, I get it. This door is the only way in or out of the rec room. The door doesn't have a lock, and there's no evidence that the mountings have been tampered with. The only notable change to the door is the smashed window, which happened, of course, when I broke it to get inside. There's no evidence that any kind of string or mechanism was used on the door. In other words, I don't see anything suspicious about the door itself. Having examined both the door and chair, there's no doubt the reason the door didn't open was simply because the chair was shoved up against it. This kept the doorknob from turning and the door from opening. And there was no evidence the door chair being tampered with or anything like that. So the killer must have created a locked room from the inside, not from the outside. Rec room door has been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook.
Listen.
Well, Makoto, have you finished with your general investigation? Yeah, I think so, for the most part.
So then...
Then you should probably go talk with people now. I'm on guard duty, so I can't leave.
Listen to me.
Which is the way I've decided you'll go in my place. She's decided? Don't I always do this anyway? She got in a lot more pushes since we had our issue. We wouldn't have had that issue if it weren't for you, Makoto. I have nothing to do with it. But she's right, I do have to go talk to the others. Sakura wanted to meet with 2 other people. I need to hear what they have to say. Yeah, so I can leave now? Yeah. Oh, where will they be? Those 2 other probably went back to their rooms. Oh, their rooms specifically. Oh. We going to a girl's room? No, okay, no. Kyoko, Kituto. You are dead. Makoto, that's you are dead. You are still alive. Surprising. You are dead. Ah, Toko. Toko. I pressed the doorbell. Ding dong. And after a few seconds, who is it? Who comes out? Oh, hi, it's you, Toko.
Who's there?
Ah, the most negative aura I've ever felt. The aura, an aura of total decay.
Oh, what do you want?
I'm not sure, you have a voice that seems very
So
special.
you're back to normal. Genocide Jack isn't around anymore.
What's so special about this scene?
Don't even say her name. It makes me sick to my stomach. I was in such a good mood, too.
She didn't look like she was in a good mood.
Hey, I was hoping to talk to you about something. Is now a bad time?
Obviously annoyed, Tuko slithered out into the hall. Oh.
What do you want?
He said he wanted to talk to me about something. Yeah, sure, let's talk. I wanted to talk about the fact that Sakura had asked to meet with you. I don't know what you're talking about. Akira already told me she had asked to meet with him. What? She wanted to meet with Master too. Oh, Master. I guess it too, didn't I? I guess now it's totally obvious. Yeah, pretty much. So, can you tell me about it? I admit, I did get that note, but I didn't go see her. I was scared, so I couldn't bring myself to go. Tuko claims she didn't go to see her, but can I really believe her? Well, until I can prove otherwise, I have no choice but to accept it as fact. Well, maybe ask her at least for good thing, good manner, like, do you believe Genocide Jill went to meet her? Is that good enough? Then I'm back to my room. With that, Tuko quickly retreated into her room. Tuko's account has been added to the triplet section of the handbook. Now for the last one. You're dead. Ah, you also dead. Wait, wait. You're still alive. Oh. And now you're dead. Can I check her room? Like, that would be something. This is Sakura's room. Dot dot dot. Come on! Search for clue if there's anything. Maybe she left a suicide note after all. No, she probably wouldn't do that. I press the doorbell. Ding dong! And after a few seconds, say, yeah, what's up, my good man? Did you need something? Yeah, sure I need something. Yeah, actually, I just wanted to check something. It's about how Sakura wanted to meet with you. Wow, man, how did you know about that?
Could it be?
What? Did you maybe gaze into my soul? Have your special abilities awakening you? But I'm not the only one you wanted to meet with. Oga told me herself that she asked Bakuya and Duko to come too. What? When did Sakura tell you that? Oh, well, man. When she asked me to meet with her, of course. But didn't she write you a note? Yeah, no, she, man, I really screwed up. I met with her, come on.
How about that?
She gave it to me in person, and she happened to mention the others, like in passing, man. I gotta be honest, this is super suspicious. So then you went and met with Sakura.
You got it all wrong.
No way, man. I totally didn't. Why would I ever do that? Yeah, definitely suspicious.
Actually,
The last time I saw Aga was when Ina got out and I took her to the nurse's office, man.
don't look at me.
I haven't seen her since then. While I'm here, could you show me the note she gave you? I still have it. Let's see. Hero was feeling around in his pockets.
Hey, come on.
Ah, sorry, man. Looks like I don't have it anymore. With a big goofy smile on his face, he pulled his hands back out of his pockets. But when he did, I saw something fluttered to the ground. Something had fallen out of Hero's pocket. Is it a candy wrapper? So that's the clue for it. It wasn't that it's poisoned candy. Huh. Oh! Oh! Quick as the wind, Hero snatched it back up again and shoved it back into his pocket.
Hey, come on.
Ah, sorry, ma. Just a bit of trash I forgot to throw out. Trash?
What?
Anyway, I can't deny that Aga asked to meet with me, but I never went. So, well, if you excuse me. Before waiting for a reply, Hero quickly slipped back into his room. Hero said it was just trash, but there's no way that's all there was to. It's the same candy wrapper! The candy wrapper Hina specifically stole for herself and gave only to Sakura! Which means Sakura must have given it to him when she took one herself while they were in the rec room together. Get it, Makoto! Get some... Don't be an idiot about it. Okay, so I've heard from Toko, Hero, what's next? I definitely have to look at the actual crime scene again, but on top of that, maybe I should find out more about the protein can we found on the floor of the rec room. I'm sure it must have come from the chem lab. Yeah, so where should I start? Well, you said the chemistry lab. I want to check her room though. Can we do that? This is Sakura's room. ... No. Of course not. Okay, where should we go then? It's not first or second or... wait, fourth, that's it, stairs. Where? Yeah. There we go. Teleporter powers activated. Yeah! Let me guess. Poison is missing. Bakuya! Nikita, did you have your eye on the game lab too? Just make sure you don't get in my way. Yeah, I got it. I think what you meant to say was, yes sir, I understand. Yeah, sure. This isn't my first time seeing the shelf, but I just can't get over how big it is. I should probably take a closer look at it. What the? That wasn't there! It looks like the shelves have been connected together to make one giant shelf. But more important right now, what's the powder that's been spilled in front of the shelf? I have to be careful not to step in it. That's clearly a skull. Oh, and footprints. 1, 2, 3. There's a broken bottle in front of the shelf. Is this where the powder came from? It looks like the bottle had a label on it. Chem C4. Really like to add something interesting. Skulls usually mean its poisonous or deadly. Yeah, I know that, Bakuya. I was in the third floor this morning, shutting things out, and at that point, the room wasn't like that. Then this powder must have been spilled.
In other words,
That's right, it can only have been around the time of the incident. If that's really when it happened, it must be related to the case somehow. Yeah. Source of the powder has been added to the truth bullet section. Yeah. You're totally gonna ignore the skull, Makoto? Really? What about the powder itself? There's a bunch of yellow powder scattered on the floor. I better not leave a footprint. What about these footprints, though? These are footprints! And they're only in front of the left shelf. How do these footprints relate to the scene as a whole? We may need to sketch out the flop. By we, do you mean me? I kind of you to other. With an insufferable smirk, he handed me a piece of paper and pen.
what?
Well, let's go. Yup. Okay. So I got to work, and before long I'd drawn up a sketch of the room. What? Bottle this? So... how's this? Not bad. For young men. For me?
I see.
When you look at it like this. Interesting. Yeah, cause the bottle is, let's see, over there, but the prints are at A. I mean, they went to A and got something, but it would appear that whoever left this footprint allowed business at the leftmost shelf. Yeah. Really, Bakuya? We didn't need a fucking floor map of this to figure that out. It was... They came in, went straight to this cell, did whatever they had to do, and then left. That's what the footprints tell me. Yeah, but apparently you needed this sketch for it.
I see.
These footprints must be...
It's certainly
Makoto,
possible.
are they yours? No? What?
What?
Okay, then let me see your shoe, and I'll confirm the size for myself. I couldn't think of a reason not to, so I quietly did what Bakuya said. I see, you fit too appear to be too big. Unfortunately, I must admit, these are not your footprints. Unfortunately? But with how clear these prints are, it should be quite easy to determine who they do belong to. Then these prints are a really valuable clue. I should probably take a good hard look at the powder. There's a bunch of yellow powder scattered on the floor in front of the shelf, didn't we? There's also the remains of a broken bottle. It looks like the bottle was labeled Chem C4 and very poisonous because of the big skull. Also, it looks like someone left some footprints in the powder. Yeah. Based on the position of the prints, whoever it was only went to the left side of the shelf. Which contain, can we check what this contain? According to Bakuya, the powder would have had to be spilled right around the time of the incident. That's all I can tell for now. Footprints in the powder has been added to the truth bullet section of the handbook. And what is in the shelf A then, specifically? Let's see, what's on this shelf? These are all kind of dietary supplements and different medicines. The protein drink we found in the rec room probably came from this shelf. All the containers on this shelf are labeled with the letter A and a number. So I guess I can consider this part of the shelving unit, section A. Huh, but wait. There's one bottle here that's labeled Chem C9. Could someone have put it here on accident? What was the number? That's also C9. No, C4. So that's come from the right. Yeah, C4. Yeah, I know.
In other words,
You don't need to repeat yourself, I just wanted to check something. And C9. And this shelf is One look and I can tell nothing but dangerous chemicals. Yeah. These looks like poisonous and other powerful chemicals. All the containers on the shelf are labeled with the letter C and a number. Oh, I guess I can consider this part of the shelving unit section C. Market, what? I didn't get any truth bullet for this, even though it's clearly saying like, yeah, poison is only here, but someone have put poison here in section A, where there happen to be footprints like, oh, I need to hide the poison that I used on the one that couldn't be defeated by any other means but poison. Okay, let's check. Maybe if we check section. So on this shelf is, looks like a bunch of chemicals that I have no idea what they are. They are reagents, but simply they're used in experiments to bring about a chemical reaction. I have lived in such ignorance for so long, it must really be a bliss. Isn't that kind of harsh?
What?
Well, you think I'm studying science in mathematics has no practical application in the real world?
That's fine.
Depends a little bit what kind of it. Imaginary numbers don't really have much use because, oh, they're numbers that don't fit in the real world. You can't even imagine them really, or only imagine them. So those might be a little overcost to learn. The world of a living loser, which I suppose it's you will. I didn't even say that. Anyway, that doesn't matter. Right now I need to focus on the shelf. All the containers on the shelf are labeled with the letter B and a number. So I guess I can consider this part of the shelving unit section B. I don't see anything out of the ordinary here. In which case, I don't think I have to worry too much about this shelf. I should try to find out more about this shelving unit. It looks like it's split into 3 sections. Section A has dietary supplements, Section B has radiants, and Section C has lethal chemicals. Sakura must have gotten the protein powder from Section A. But what concerns me is that in Section A there was a bottle with a label from Section C. What was a bottle of poison from Section C doing in Section A? There's definitely something going on here. On there. Certainly. Shemlab Self has been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook. Yeah! I've already taken a good look at the chem lab. Maybe I should take another look around the rec room. Okay, back to the rec room then, I guess. Oh. Anything here? Can I maybe talk with Bakuya? Or will he say, "You're in the way, move along"?
I see.
Makita, I admit I have a good eye for spotting useful and useless clues. But you also need to learn how to make use of those clues. Yeah, he has no idea! I know. Yeah, let's leave the area and go back to the crime scene. Oh my god, where are the criminal? Cause we're returning to the crime scene. Ah!